Good evening, everyone. I'm Lily Taylor, Student Body Vice President. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Hello, my name is Majesty Mays, student body president, or senior class president, and I'll be leading you in the opening. Please bow your heads. Dear God, as I stand beside the most resilient class, the most supportive teachers, and in front of the most patient parents JL Mann has ever seen, I'd like to thank you for your grace, mercy, and strength you have given us all. Thank you for protecting us and guiding us so that we may have this opportunity to come together as a class once more and celebrate our success. The class of 2020 is like no other. As we move on into the next stage of life, I hope that we are an inspiration to the world, to never give up no matter how hard it gets. I hope that we continue to witness the amazing things you have in store for each and every one of us. And as we go on as graduates, I hope that we grow wiser, stronger, and more resilient than we are now. Amen.
Good evening, everyone. I'm your student body president, Jax Griffith, and I would like to welcome you all to the 2020 JL Mann High School graduation ceremony. First, I would like to welcome the school board members in attendance tonight. We are so grateful for all your hard work you have put in to make tonight possible in the midst of unprecedented times. Secondly, thank you to our families. Thank you for sticking by our side and doing everything in your power to guide us to this moment today. Thank you for pushing us to our full potential and encouraging us to be the best versions of ourselves. In addition, I would like to thank teachers, staff, and administration of JL Mann for their constant support and encouragement. Thank you for making sacrifices on a daily basis to help us succeed and grow into the young adults that we are today. Your hard work never went unnoticed. We truly could not be here without the investment into each of our lives. Lastly, I would like to personally thank the JL Mann class of 2020. Thank you for letting me lead you this past year. It has been such an honor. Each one of you are special in your own ways, and it is a blessing to call myself a patriot alongside the rest of you. This class is determined, fearless, and ambitious, and I am so proud of all of us for achieving this outstanding accomplishment. This year, our theme is perseverance. We faced several challenges throughout our senior year, and reality may not have met our expectations for the end of the year, but we stuck together. As the great philosopher Confucius once said, "It does not matter how slowly we go, as long as you do not stop." We went through uncertain and challenging times. I believe we will all be better because of it. As seniors, I am sure we were all worried about these precious moments we may miss. However, we all have bright futures ahead of us. I am so proud that as a class, we stuck together in these moments and leaned on one another for support. As we flip to the next page of our lives, let's remember to persevere and keep our heads held high because each of us have accomplished great things throughout our time here at JL Mann. And for one last time, go Patriots!
Good evening. It is a pleasure for me to welcome you this evening to JL Mann's High School Class of 2020's graduation ceremony, where we honor and recognize the achievements of our seniors who have earned the right to be called graduates. It is nothing short of a miracle that we are even here at all. A little over a month ago, it was a very real possibility that we might have been holding a virtual graduation. I think it is only appropriate that we take a moment to recognize those who worked so diligently to make sure that our students did not miss out on this significant life event. On behalf of the J.L. Mann High School graduating class of 2020, I wish to recognize our superintendent, Dr. Burke Royster, whose leadership made this event possible. I want to thank the Greenville County School Board for their support of the administration in making a face-to-face graduation a reality. Here with us tonight are board members, Mrs. Michelle Goodwin-Caldwell, Ms. Glenda Morrison-Fair, Mr. Derek Lewis, and board chairperson Linda Levinas-Wells. And I want to thank all the other district personnel who worked an unimaginable number of hours in making sure that we were able to hold graduation and do so safely. I want to recognize J.L. Mann High School's own Sarah Crider and Dr. Shannon Gibson for their efforts in helping to bring us here today. Their work on graduation didn't begin just a few short months ago with coronavirus, but began before the start of the school year. I want to recognize the faculty and staff of J.L. Mann High School for being here today to assist with graduation, for the dedication that you have shown to our students throughout the most unusual of school years, and for living out our school motto of making a difference. And to parents, we thank you for entrusting with us what we know is the most important thing in the world to you, your children. No graduate would be here today without the love and support that you provided, as we all know that first period and any quality education begins at home. Now, seniors, let me be the first to congratulate you on being here today. A little less than 4 years ago, on the very first day of school, I pulled you all out of class into the J.L. Mann High School auditorium for your first assembly as a high school student and as a patriot. At this first assembly as ninth graders, you were actually pretty good. You were all young, you were all glad to be out of middle school, you all had on new shoes, you were just excited about being a high schooler, but mainly you were just scared. You were scared you couldn't find your classes, scared your friends wouldn't be in your classes, scared your friends wouldn't be at the same lunch shift as you were. You were scared your teachers wouldn't like you, and you were scared I would call you out in front of all your classmates at that assembly. So you were really pretty good in your first assembly. And at this assembly, we had two primary objectives. The first was to set a goal, and the second was to let you know what J.L. Mann expected from you. To be successful at anything, you have to have a goal. You have to know where you want to go. If you don't have a goal, who knows where you'll end up? So I stood on that auditorium stage and I talked to you about this day, today, graduation day. And I talked about how the next 4 years was all about getting to this specific moment in time, that everything that you would do for the next 4 years was about walking across this stage, me shaking your right hand, thanks to coronavirus for ruining that, and me putting a diploma in your left hand. And I told you that both of us would stand on the stage, we'd look up into the audience, and we would grin, and we would see your mama, or the most significant adult in your life, with tears of joy in their eyes. So mama, you need to know this was all about us trying to make you cry today. I hope we are successful. So with graduation as the goal, the question then becomes, how do you get there? And I would share with you two simple expectations that we have for you at J.L. Mann High. The first expectation was to work hard. And I would tell you that over the next 4 years, that if you developed a strong work ethic, that if you learn how to work hard in school, at home, work hard in your relationships with parents, your siblings, your friends, that there would always be someone who would want you. The world needs people who know how to work hard, people who show up to work early. I had a boss tell me one time that if you're on time, you're already 5 minutes late. The world needs people who will see the job through, who will be helpful dependable, trustworthy, dedicated. We need people who know how to work hard. And I told you that people, employers, family members, spouses, like people who know how to work hard, and if you learned how to do that, there would always be those who would want you for work and for relationships. The second expectation was to be kind. Parents, I used to tell students to be nice, but I heard a speaker at a conference a few years back say that asking students to be nice wasn't good enough. It was too easy. Just being nice set the bar too low, that we need to have higher expectations. You can do nothing and be nice. Sitting there quietly is being nice. Being nice is passive. Kindness, on the other hand, kindness requires action. You must do something to be kind. You can't just sit there. You must take the initiative to be kind. So seniors, I challenged you in that very first assembly to be kind and promised you that every day life would present the opportunity to do so. That you would have the opportunity to be kind at school and at home, to your friends and your families, your teachers, and even the opportunity to be kind to your principal. And that you would find out that when you are kind to others, others would be kind to you. And I asked you to imagine for a second what our school would look like if everyone was kind. If everyone, when they saw the opportunity, took action and showed kindness. I asked you, isn't that the kind of school we would want to be? So I told you as freshmen, do these two things, work hard and be kind. Do these two things. Doing these two things would take care of most, if not all, of the problems that life would throw at you. I told you these things because I have my own goal for you. I told you to work hard and be kind because while I wanted you to graduate, I also wanted you to do so with honor and by living out our school motto of making a difference. You've heard me say before that one day you will be an adult. Adulthood is coming. Nothing can stop it. And the most important question that has to be answered is, will you be an honorable adult? You will be an adult. Will you be one of honor? Graduates, I have one last thought that I want you to remember. When you come across this stage in just a few minutes, when you hear your name proclaimed to the world as a graduate of J.L. Mann High School and have gotten something that no one can ever take away from you, I want you to focus on how you feel. That feeling of happiness and joy, that is what success feels like. That is what accomplishment feels like, especially when it is earned and not given. This is what hard work and kindness can do for you. If you want to make a difference in this world, in your life, the lives of others, work hard, be kind. And my hope for you, class of 2020, is that you like how you will feel today and you will crave more of it. Life will not always be easy. Life is hard, and the older you get, the harder it gets. There's a reason your grandmother is always saying, getting old isn't for sissies. But when life gets hard, and it will, I hope you can think back to these two simple expectations that your principal first told you when in the auditorium of J.L. Mann High School, when you were just a scared freshman sitting in the auditorium with other scared freshmen. Work hard, be kind, you will make a difference. You already have.
Good afternoon. It is an honor to be speaking in front of you all today. My name is Haley Lightsey, and before I start, I would like to thank the family, friends, and teachers who have loved, supported, and encouraged me throughout my life and time here at J.L. Mann. Thank you for pouring into me and shaping me into the person I am today. Most importantly, I want to thank my Heavenly Father, who has been with me through all of the ups and downs that I have faced. I would not be standing here today without him. 4 years ago, many of us had a romanticized vision in our heads of what we thought our high school experience would look like. It was shaped by the stories that our parents told us and the movies and TV shows that we had seen. But mainly for me, it was High School Musical. Let me tell you, nobody actually breaks out into song and dance in the cafeteria of Jail Mann. Nobody except for the theater kids. On the first day of our freshman year, we walked into the doors of Jail Mann, oblivious of what the next 4 years would look like. It was the start of something new. Even if we thought we knew what we were doing, we really had no idea. We had to figure out how to navigate the halls with room numbers that make no sense to us. We had to meet new teachers and students and get involved in new clubs and sports. We had to learn that you can never have enough spirit during Spirit Week. All we wanted to do was stick to the status quo. As each year passed, the hills got steeper and the valleys got deeper. Sophomore year was the year of new driver's licenses and figuring out how to avoid crashing in the student parking lot. It was the first year of the B building, where we learned that 6 minutes can be a very short amount of time to get all the way to the 300 hall. This was also the year that we realized that if you boo the freshmen, you really do get skipped from the Do It cheer. Junior year really tested how little sleep we needed to function. It was the year of heavy course loads, SATs, ACTs, and deciding how many AP classes we could manage in our schedule. It was also the year of crying at 11:30 at night because you had 29 minutes to write a 5-page paper and a calculus test the next day, and you still didn't know how to integrate a function. Senior year was one for the books. We finally got to leave school early and beat the 4 o'clock traffic. We were the leaders of the school, heading up student council, National Honor Society, sports teams, and fine art programs. It was all fun and games until we were forced to think about college applications and trying to plan for the rest of our lives. Obviously, senior year did not go the way we planned. We didn't get many of the laughs. Our senior year spring musical, our final sports seasons. We didn't get our night to remember at prom. And never would I have imagined that I would be speaking at the Bon Secours Wellness Arena after walking to the podium in a mask. So really, the reality of high school isn't at all like High School Musical. However, despite the unanticipated struggles we faced, we've also made some of the best memories of our lives in high school. Thanks to Student Council, we've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for charity during Spirit Week. We won state championships in lacrosse, soccer, swim, and cross country. Mann's theater, chorus, and band departments have built successful, reputable programs. Many of us had the opportunity to experience youth in government, where the most important thing we learn is no nuts, no shopping. As much as we loved high school wasn't meant to last forever. Now, it's time to go our own ways. As we start the next chapter of our lives, after we walk the stage to receive our diplomas, there is the unknown of what our future will hold. It's once again the start of something new. Yet, I have no doubt that we will work this out. The class of 2020 has been faced with a lot of obstacles, but in addition to everything I have learned academically, this knowledge has been solidified in me. Nothing can stop the class of 2020. Not high expectations placed upon us, not stress or anxiety about grades or test scores, not uncertainty about the future, not even a global pandemic. Our perseverance has defined us, and the class of 2020 will forever be known for their strength. The world better be ready, because this class will do big things in the years to come. Fellow graduates, what a blessing it is that we have this final moment together. A moment that really shows that through everything, we're all in this together, right here, right now. I hope you'll take a moment
to look around at the people who have made the past 4 years what they were, and always remember, once a patriot, always a patriot. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. My name is Ellie DeBose, and I am honored to be able to speak in front of you all today. Despite all the setbacks and obstacles, we made it, and I'm so glad to have each of us here. Before I begin, I want to once again thank everybody who had a part in making this ceremony possible for our class. It is truly wonderful that in this time, we are still able to meet in this capacity to celebrate our many accomplishments. I would also like to thank all of our teachers who, after a year of dealing with our senioritis in person, quickly found ways of keeping us motivated to do our work from home. I'd also like to thank all of our parents and loved ones who have cared for us throughout our lives, but especially in this very trying time. I know that without the constant support that we have received from teachers and family, from the first time we walked into school until now, we would not be sitting here today. I think I can confidently say that I'm not the only one who has spent a significant portion of the last 2.5 months binging TV shows. Recently, I've been spending an embarrassing amount of time rewatching The Office. I am always blown away by how much the office workers are capable of putting up with and still staying at their jobs. You may be familiar with one of regional manager Michael Scott's more famous quotes, in which he explains, "Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way." At one point in writing this speech, I felt a lot like Michael Scott. But in between episodes, I began to think more about our senior class. As I look back on these last 4 years at JL Mann, I am so proud of all that we have accomplished. We raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for charity, won championships, performed in plays and musicals, and all while maintaining our GPAs. We were able to do all of this and even more because we had our friends alongside us. If I was staying up until 3 in the morning to finish a timeline for European history, I could take solace in the fact that somebody else probably was too. Or when Miss Osborne gave us one of her impossible tests, I could feel a little better knowing that no one else could remember who spoke line 78 of the 3rd scene of the 1st act of Hamlet. But regardless of how little sleep we got or how much we had wished we'd studied for literature, we always got the work done. I am ceaselessly proud of what the class of 2020 has done for our school and our community in the time we have spent at JL Mann. I think that at some point, everyone wants to say that they graduated in the best class. At least this is what I have gathered from the recent trend of adults posting their old prom and graduation pictures to Facebook. But I think as far as the class of 2020 goes, I can at least say that we are one of the most historic groups to ever receive our diplomas. In the immortal words of Michael Scott, I knew exactly what to do, but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what to do. I think, more than most, this quote really exemplifies our time at JL Mann. But even when we didn't know what to do, even when we were presented with obstacles that at first seemed insurmountable, we found a way. We found creative solutions to complex problems, and we persevered, no matter the difficulty of the task ahead of us. While I cannot be sure what the future has in store for the class of 2020, I know that we will rise to every challenge placed in front of us. We are entering the world during a confusing and scary time, but we are able to do so because we overcame every obstacle before. We are a class that persevered, and we will continue to be that force for change as we go out into the world. In the end, I know that we will be remembered not for the activities that we missed out on, but for the strength and grace that we demonstrated in the midst of a global pandemic. I will always be proud to say that I graduated in the class of 2020, and I am beyond excited to see what we do next. Thank you all for making these the best 4 years of my life. And go Patriots!
Hi, my name is Anissa Cameron, and I'm the Student Body Secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the graduation ceremony for J.L. Mann High School, class of 2020. Thank you all for coming to celebrate this occasion. We worked very hard over the years for this honor and are excited to walk across the stage and receive our diplomas. The class of 2020 asks you to honor us by giving each graduate their time and their spotlight as we walk across the stage. Please do not yell, clap, or cheer when our names are called. You love us, we know this. You support us, we also know this. But when you interrupt the ceremony, regardless of your good intentions, you rob us of our spotlight, our special time. When you clap, all eyes in the arena are on you, and they should be on us. When you proudly cheer, everyone's attention is on you, and none of it is on us. Again, we simply ask that you hold your applause until after all the names have been called, so you do not rob or steal the spotlight away from us during this brief, yes, monumental moment in our lives. Again, thank you for coming and for all you have done in our lives.
Good evening, seniors. I'm going to give you some directions, and if I do this correctly, you will understand how to get from your seat to the stage and back to the same seat you're sitting in. The first directions are to those on the floor. We did a demonstration prior to the ceremony, and so what I need you to do is when a junior marshal signals your row, you're going to stand up and you're going to move to your right to that aisle. Once you move into that aisle, you will find a spot as you walk to the stage on one of the distancing squares, and you will come up to the stage, and when you get to the top of the steps, there is another square directly behind me and to my right where you will line up and Mr. Moore will call your name. Once he calls your name, you will walk to the plexiglass, and there will be a picture taken with Mr. Mayfield. And then once that picture is taken, you will exit the stage, you will go into that aisle, and then you will go back to your original seat in a loop. The floor section is pretty straightforward and easy, and we demonstrated it. For those of you in the lower bowl, it's a little bit more complicated, but we're going to start. I'm going to use section 113 as an example, because when we start with the lower bowl, section 113 is going to be the first section to move. So students in the lower bowl, when there are 4 rows left to go on the floor to come to the stage, section 113 is going to start to move. And what's going to happen is the lower section leader of section 113, which is Miss Cruz, wave Miss Cruz, she's going to start at the bottom of the section, and each row is going to stand up, and they are going to move to their left. Once you move to your left, you will come to the aisle between 113 and 112, and you will turn left up the aisle. You will come you will follow the person in front of you, but the first person is going to follow Miss Cook. Wave, Miss Cook. She's the upper section leader. She is going to walk into the concourse, and she's going to take a left. And once she takes a left, the entire line is going to follow her around the concourse, and you're going to take another left between sections 105 and 106, and you're going to come down onto the floor, across the stage, same thing as the people on the floor did. You're going to stop right here, hear your name called, have a picture with Mr. Mayfield, leave the stage. Then you're going to go up between sections 110 and 111. Take a left onto the concourse. Then you're going to go one row past where you started. So between sections 113 and 114, take a left down and a left back in your row. So if you did that correctly, you went left every time, and you ended up in the same seat you started in. So, to briefly review, you stand up and move left. This is lower bowl. Stand up and move left. Left up the aisle. Left onto the concourse. Left at section 105, 106. You cross the stage. You go up section 111 and 110. You turn left into the concourse and left back to your seat. You never turn right, except section 103. You do all that I just said, except for at the end, instead of turning left onto the concourse, you will take a right. Your section leader will lead you. All right, so once we have 4 rows to go on the floor, section 113 will start to move. Section 114 will move when 113 disappears. Section 115 will move when 114 disappears. If we do this correctly, we'll have one continuous line in the ceremony. If we get too many people in the concourse, somebody from the district, Miss Reed or Mr. Reimer, will say, hold up a second, and we'll get a few more graduates through, and then we'll start moving again. So hopefully we got all that. Thank you, folks.
Students, this is a reminder while you're seated, you may have your mask on or off, but during transition time as you're walking up here, make sure you have your mask on. But remember, right here on the stage, right before you get off the stage, you can take your mask off. Ellison Ann Dubose, with highest honors, a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient and an AP Capstone Diploma recipient. Haley Lauren Lightsey, with highest honors, a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient and magnet distinction. Taya Elizabeth Cook, with highest honors, a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient and magnet distinction. Diana Frances Ewing, with highest honors, a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient and magnet distinction. Madison Holland Muir, with highest honors, a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, magnet distinction, and AP Capstone Diploma recipient. Leah Marie Kreitziger, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, and magnet distinction. Ian Meyer Truesdale, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, and magnet distinction. Robert Kell Runyon, with highest honors. Darren Kyle Spitzer, with highest honors and South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Anna Marie Huey, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient and magnet distinction. Lillian Elaine Taylor, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, magnet distinction, and AP Capstone Diploma recipient. Majesty Raquel Mays, with honors. Caroline Jax Griffith, with high honors and magnet distinction. Anissa Jarrell Cameron, with honors. Madhav Arunkant Bhatt, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, Magnet Distinction, and AP Capstone Diploma recipient. Antonius Johann Martin Arnett, with high honors and Magnet Distinction. Jasmine LaShawn Abbott. Joshua S. Abbott. Majd Waleed Abdallah with honors. Jimena Acevedo Godnez, completer in nail technology. Orlando Jose Jimenez. Danielle Taylor Fernandez. Ansley Caroline Achille with honors. Jane Marie Adlis. Salim Jamie Al-Nawasre with highest honors. Rafael Alejandro Alfaro with New Tech at Mann distinction. Amari Mackenzie Allen. Haley Marie Alton. Michelle Molina. Daniel Anaya with high honors. Caesar Anaya Galan. Chase Michael Anderson. Tanaya LaShanti Anderson, completer in nail technology. Lauren Grace Andrews. Tristan James Bagwell, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, and Magnet and New Tech at Mann distinction. Christopher Allen Baker. Nicholas Alexander Wolf. Harley Michelle Holt. Talivia Diavion Ballard with honors. Bruce White Bannister with highest honors. Kayla Nicole Barnett with honors. Robin Antonio Barrett. Tequila Rose Bass, completer in nail technology. Madeline Rose Beam with high honors. Sydney Kansimi Barajo with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient and magnet distinction. David Lawrence Berg. Jordan Ellis Berry. Sean D. Beulah. Stephen Joseph Keanu Black with high honors. Dejani Renee Collier Blackburn with New Tech at Man distinction. Anders Peter Blom with highest honors. Nathan Ellsworth Blouse with highest honors and a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Gerardo Antonio Salinas. Gerardo Antonio Salinas. Joshua Emmanuel Boggs. Ophelia June Borders with highest honors. Grace Elizabeth Botso with highest honors and a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Louisa Adele Bourne with high honors and magnet distinction. Lauren Marie Bradley with high honors. Christoph Carey Charles Brock. Jaden Caleb Brooks. Candicia Janasiana Brown. Jeremiah Leonte Brown. Jamisiana Shanice Brown. Christian Rami Brown, completer in diesel engine technology. Nehemiah Deontay Brown. Uriah Buckle with honors. Kevin Thomas Burke with high honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient and magnet distinction. Ambrin LaCourtney Sinai Bird. Sine. Bird. Kelly Crystal Campera Molina with highest honors. Penelope Cano Echevarria with high honors. Anaya Brianna Carrington. Noah Gabriel Carson with high honors. Andrew Thomas Carter. Hannah Michelle Olga Kaysen with highest honors. Ariana Sienna Chambers. Jasmine Brianna Chambers. Braylon Tariq Chandler. John Davison Chastain. Annie Sharon Chin with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma, Magnet Distinction, and AP Capstone Diploma recipient. In absentia. Reagan Nicole Christopher with high honors, Magnet Distinction, and completer in health science. Jacob Thomas Coker. Orea Alua Tumininu Olivia Coker Io with highest honors and Magnet Distinction. Joya Olivia Collins. Shashank Mohan Commandor with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, Magnet Distinction, and AP Capstone Diploma candidate in absentia. Zachary Stephen Cook with high honors. Rebecca Carey Koppenbarger with high honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, and Magnet Distinction. Jeremy Alexander Cox with highest honors and Magnet Distinction. J. Michael Coyle. Jake Alexander Cribley with highest honors and Magnet Distinction. Rodolfo Cruz Flores. Emily Maureen Colbreth with highest honors. Daniel Donkill Curtis with New Tech at Mann Distinction. Patrick Lindsay Danjou. Mark Carolus Daniel. Casey McKnight Daniels with honor and AP Capstone Certificate recipient. Lauren Elizabeth Danielson with high honors. Gianni Edward Danino with New Tech at Mann Distinction. Reynolds Emma Davidson with Magnet and New Tech at Mann Distinction. Charlotte Catherine Davis with highest honors. Shamir Tyrese Dawes. Amari Lee Dawson. Amaris Rose Delgado with highest honors and magnet distinction. Tony Latia Deloach. Alexandria Lee Dender with magnet distinction. Bridget Olivia Dennehy. Francois Rene DePaul with high honors and South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Catherine Price Dishner. Elizabeth Giles Dishner. Vanessa Paulette Dominguez with high honors and NewTek at Mann distinction. Sean Patrick Donlin with high honors and magnet distinction. Briacia Ikiera Downs. Abigail Marie Driggers. Diego Andres Duerto Chirinos. Lillian Marie Duncan with high honors. Chase Roger Dunlap with highest honors, magnet, and NewTek at Mann distinction. Grace Ann Dunn with highest honors and South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Mila Marche Lanice Edgington. Donald Elton Edwards. Jasmine Desmonique Eichelberger. Zermad Japhus Ellerby. Ethan Carl Esbenshade with highest honors and a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. John Robert Etheridge with highest honors. Alexander Dawson Everman with highest honors and South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient in absentia. Octavia Lane Fabre with high honors and magnet distinction. Fabian Viana Fakla with NewTek at Mann distinction. Jacob Christopher Fain. Ana Risa Fahutagano. Shane Thomas Farrell with highest honors in absentia. Rania Haney Fatah. Charlize Omega Felling with honors. Evan Cole Ferguson with highest honors. Megan Christine Fernandez, completer in cosmetology in absentia. Caitlin Lee Farrell. Kevin Charles Fisher, completer in law enforcement services. Benjamin James Fogel. Carson Michael Ford. William Craig Fort. Jakaya Tajanea Foster with high honors. Janet Catherine Foster in absentia. Tierra Mache Foster. Tomas Wakefield Frick. Carolus Gattelrab with honors and magnet distinction. Ansley Eleanor Gaffney with highest honors. Alexandra Nicole De Leon Gafford with highest honors and magnet distinction. Jordan Patricia Gaines with high honors. George Edward Gambino, completer in mechatronics technologies. Cameron Elise Gambrell, completer in nail technology. Kamijah Shikambria Gambrell with honors. Sasha Kazrian Gardner. Sonia Garg with highest honors and South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Madeline Alexandra Galt with highest honors. Landon James Gailey. Sam Patrick Gibson. Stephanie Joy Gilliam with highest honors, magnet, and New Tech at Man distinction and a completer in health science. Riley Carolina Gleaton with highest honors and a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Tara Ann Goodwin with highest honors. James Patrick Heaton. Christopher Joseph Gumas, completer in health science. Skylar Viana Hope Grant with magnet distinction. Jalen Tyrese Graves. Delaney Rains Green with highest honors and South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Cully Patrick Grieve. Ginger Lene Grubbs. Salvatore John Guarino. Mark Brian Gumry, in absentia. Xander Cole Hagler, with highest honors and magnet distinction, in absentia. Ronald Isaiah Haygood. Levi Cruz Hall, with highest honors. David Christopher Hamilton. Kira Grace Hansky with New Tech at Man distinction. Philip Blake Harris with high honors. Madeline Elizabeth Henderson with highest honors. William Michael Henderson. Eric Matthew Hadley Henley, completer in automotive technology. George Robert Hilario. Hannah Elise Hill. Alexander Jason Hirschberger with honors. Julia Elizabeth K. Hoffbauer with high honors. Sydney Elizabeth Hoffert with highest honors. Nazir Lee Hopkins Rice. Kaylee Rose Howard with highest honors. Lillian Elizabeth Howard with high honors. Ryan Elizabeth Howard with honors. Alejandro Manuel Huavel. Rachel Corey Hughes with highest honors and completer in health science. Lauren Elizabeth Huey with honors. Charles Thomas Hunter. Sebastian Edaraga Geraldo. Connor William Ide with NewTek at Mann distinction. McKenna Marie Alisi with honors. Brandon Santiago Engel. Emma Lachlan Ingram with highest honors. Remy Kincaid James with honors. Joshua Paul Jenkins with honors. Jack William Jevons with honors. Eric Xavier Jimenez, completer in culinary arts management. Aaron Matthew Johnson with highest honors. Braze Houston Johnson with highest honors. Eric Zachary Johnson with highest honors and NewTek at Mann distinction. Isaac Jermaine Johnson, completer in diesel engine technology. Lydia McGuinn Johnson with high honors. Naya Kaylee Johnson. Shayna Villanueva Johnson with highest honors, magnet distinction, and AP capstone diploma recipient. Dennison Harmon Jones with high honors. Nakaya Aaliyah Jones. Ishan Rohit Kale with high honors, magnet distinction, AP capstone diploma candidate, and a completer in health science. Sydney Nicole Keller. Cooper James Kemp. Morgan K. Key with highest honors and a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Jessica Marie King with high honors. Eleanor Louise Neeland with highest honors. Philip Andrew Knight. Bofia Ayuke Emmanuel Laglore. Kevin Lee Lamb, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, Magnet Distinction, and AP Capstone Diploma candidate. Liam Patrick Landis. Ethan Schuler Lane, in absentia. Alexis Lawani Anaya Panoy Lanny. Madeline Grace Larkin, with New Tech at Mann distinction. Dalton Terrence Lawler, with honors. Elizabeth Springer Lawler, with high honors. Nathan Tyler Leakey, completer in Mechatronics Technologies. Elijah Samuel Alexander LeBlanc, with honors and Magnet and New Tech at Mann distinction. Kessie Lynn Ledford, completer in Culinary Arts Management. Carson Peter Lee. Justin Adrian Lee. Catherine Grace Lee, with Magnet distinction. Catherine Olivia Leet, with highest honors. Julia Rose Lewis, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient and AP Capstone Certificate recipient. Taylor May Lilly, with highest honors. Helen Lynn, with highest honors. Jordan Zykia Little, with New Tech at Mann distinction. Zuse Elher Lopez Artiega, in absentia. Judah Michael Lorraine, completer in automotive technology, in absentia. Ethan Harris Lowe, with high honors. Adriana Amy Lynch. Noah James McBride, with honors and South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Lisa Kaylee Madre, with high honors and completer in health science, in absentia. Arvin Mahadevan, with high honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient and Magnet distinction. Tamia Alexis Makins, with Magnet distinction. Aiden Michael Malinowski, with Magnet distinction. Elizabeth Heather Malone Grip, with honors. Erica Noel Manfrey, Magnet distinction and completer in health science. Stephen Anthony Mangum Jr., in absentia. Olajuwon Tavis Mirage, with highest honors, Magnet and New Tech at Mann distinctions, and AP Capstone Certificate recipient. Michael Thomas Marin, with high honors and New Tech at Mann distinction. Grayson Hayes Marlowe, with Magnet distinction. Chasten Terrell Martin. Samuel Coleman Martin. Eric Yair Martinez Sanchez. Henry Taylor May, with high honor, completer in automotive technology. Lauren Marie May, with magnet distinction. Torrance Goldston Mayfield, with honor. Elijah Isaiah Mays. Nolan Jackson McBride, with NewTech at Mann distinction. Christian Elijah McBroom. Amber Lee McCullough. Ellis Ann McClure, with highest honors and a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Jonathan Brian McDaniel Jr., in absentia. Thomas Joseph McDonough, with high honors. Reagan Marie Magaha, with high honors and a completer in health science. Nathan Troy Joneal McGibbon, with NewTech at Mann distinction. Brendan Morgan McGuire, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, and magnet and NewTech at Mann distinction. Matthew J. McGirt. Justin Miles McKinney. Jasmine Jeremiah McNeil, completer in health science. Maya Violet Rowan Medlock, with honors. Drew Michael Mercereau. Skylar Alex Myers, with highest honors, magnet, and NewTech at Mann distinction. Brandon Robert Mikes, completer in welding. Sean Gavin Miller, with high honors. Jakaya Shakari Mills, completer in nail technology. Gabrielle Grace Manassi, with honors. Aaron Eugene Mincy, with high honors and NewTech at Mann distinction. Emerson Heron Mitchell, with high honors. Stephanie Grace Mitchell, completer in health science. Edward Scott Moman. Gabriel Enrique Moncada Abarca. Madison Joy Monroe, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, and magnet distinction. Destiny Kiara Moore, in absentia. Gamalia Mora Camacho, with honor and completer in mechatronics technologies. Daniela Andrena Mora Hernandez, with highest honors. Carly Elizabeth Morgan. Ryan Christopher Mosley. Tyler Joseph Muley, with highest honors, magnet distinction, South Carolina Honors Diploma, and an AP Capstone Diploma. Sadiq Nason Murray. Christopher Patrick Nelly, with highest honors and a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Jessica Nyong No. Chi Kim Nguyen, with highest honors in Completer in Health Science. Dip Nguyen, with highest honors. Aaron Campbell Nichols, with highest honors and a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Jacob Alexander Nicolini, with honors. Eric Michael Nielsen, with honors. Briasia Rayana Norris, Completer in Health Science. Preston Thomas O'Quinn. Timothy James Azer, with high honors and a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Anthony Reeves Oglesby Jr., with magnet distinction. Tony Nell Oglesby, with magnet distinction. Catherine Alexis Okonkwo, with honors and a completer in health science. Ivania Marbella Arasco Bacase, with New Tech at Mann distinction. George Pacheco in absentia. Stacy Mabel Padine. Claver Ray Parker. Edmund Cole Parsons, with magnet distinction and in completer in mechatronics technologies. Aryan Patel. Ishan Patel, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, AP Capstone Diploma candidate, and a completer in health science. Adeline Page Pedrick, with highest honors, magnet, and New Tech at Mann distinction. Ashton William Perla, with highest honors and New Tech at Mann distinction. Cameron Lamont Perry. Ella Dominique Phillips, with highest honors. Michaela Alexandria Purcell. Dewey Khan Kwok, with high honors in absentia. Maria Paula Ramirez Ferrero in absentia. Devang Nilesh Rana, with honors and New Tech at Mann distinction. Manasvini Sarasija Ranganathan, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, magnet distinction, and AP Capstone Diploma candidate. Bartosz Zanuck, with highest honors. Caroline Conway Reeder, with highest honors. Tanner Anthony Reed. Zoe Dante Rhodes Elmore. Marvin Terrell Rice. Brian Manuel Rivera Molina. Samuel Enrique Rivera Chirinos. Ellen Carter Robbins with honors. William Cole Robertson with honors. Jaira Ashanti Robinson. Christopher Glenn Rodriguez with highest honors, Magnet and New Tech at Man distinction. Madeline Marie Rogers with honors. Colton Peter Rouse with highest honors. Anthony Alexander Rowe. Matthew Thomas Rowe. Reese Rosema. James Edward Rumchak with high honors. Elizabeth Ann Runyon with high honors. J. Marai Sincere Russell. Olivia Ariana Ryder, completer in cosmetology. Luis Francisco Saavedra Gutierrez. Camila Salazar. Alyssa Helen Rosario Sanchez with magnet distinction. Stephen Allen Sasko with high honors and magnet distinction. Hannah Noel Shadaman with highest honors and South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Jillian Summer Schneider with high honors. Olivia Ann Schreiner with highest honors and a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Lily Ann Schroeder with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, and magnet distinction. Christian Farrell Scott with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, and magnet and New Tech at Man distinction. Elliot Jed C. Sebastian Andre Serrano with highest honors and magnet distinction. Garrett Wesley Shea. Rachel Elizabeth Shepard with highest honors. Kinsale Salid Shepard with highest honors, New Tech at Man distinction. Robert Charles Sherbert Jr. with New Tech at Man distinction. Jack Ryan Sherman in absentia. Adam Patrick Shirley. Jacob Darrell Shriver with honors, magnet, and New Tech at Man distinction. Morgan Nicole Sim, magnet distinction. Deontay Royale Sloan. Kirsten Elizabeth Smith. Roche Miranda Smith. Kyla Mackenzie Snow with highest honors and magnet distinction. Jasmine Lizette Solorzano with highest honors and AP Capstone Diploma candidate. Jorge Luis Sorto. Donya Sedem Sedki Soriel. Philip Carter Soutier. Caden Bennett Souder. Brianna Danae Starks. Nicholas Edward Stewart with magnet distinction. Brett Daniel Stewart. Travis Ashton Sullivan. Blake Nikila Summers with highest honors. Zeta Marie Swick with highest honors and magnet distinction. Jackson Kent Simonet in absentia. Johnny Texme Lopez. Hunter Ray Thompson with honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, magnet and New Tech at Man distinction. Marissa Jade Thompson with highest honors, magnet distinction, and completer in health science. Andrew Joseph Tomberg with high honors and New Tech at Man distinction. James David Tomberg, high honors. Eduardo Luis Torres Arce with high honors and magnet distinction. Mary Catherine Trammell with honors and magnet distinction. Cody Tang Lok Trong with high honors and South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Rachel Erickson Turner with honors and completer in health science. Kaya Tanae Tyler. Shivam Vaman Kumar Vidalia with high honors and magnet distinction. Daniel Vargas Cardona with high honors. Alexander Vasquez with high honor. Vanessa Velasares with highest honors. Riley Isabel Waldhausen with highest honors. Olga Elizabeth Ward in absentia. Kanaya Tanisha Nayana Ware. Anna Claire Watt with honors. Griffin George Webb with highest honors and a South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Kingsley Madison Weber with high honors. Isabel Leslie Weldy with highest honors and magnet distinction. Micaiah Shamari West. Kari Alisa White. Emily Marie Wilbur with highest honors and South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient. Haven Celeste Wiles, with honors and a New Tech at Mann distinction. Abby McKenna Willer, completer in health science. Trayvon Malik Williams. Brianne Elizabeth Wolfe, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, magnet distinction, AP Capstone Diploma, and completer in health science. Kaylee Barbara Wolfe, with highest honors, South Carolina Honors Diploma recipient, and magnet distinction. Matthew Warren Wright. Blake Nathaniel Yancey, with honors. Trinity Amelia Nikiria Young. Mark Haney Yosef, with high honors. Caitlin Elizabeth Zafuto, with highest honors. Kenneth Paul Zano. Mary Grace Zuliger, with highest honors in absentia. To all of our parents and loved ones that have joined us tonight, let's give all of these students, this class of 2020, a big round of applause. Go Patriots!
Good evening. As part of each year's graduation for all 14 high schools in Greenville County, either I as a superintendent or a designee comes and pronounces you officially to be graduated. And I'll do that in just a couple of minutes. We don't usually speak or share any thoughts with you. We just come and make that final commencement. But this has been, as I think we all know, a most unusual year. So I want to share a couple of things with you prior to pronouncing you graduates. Adversity, I believe, both reveals and it measures character. We certainly are living in a very adverse time right now. If you open your diploma and you look at it, at the very top of that diploma there's a seal, the state of South Carolina. And if you look inside that seal, there are two halves to it. Now the letters are so small on there you probably can't read them. And there are two phrases, one on each of the two sides, that are actually written in Latin. And they're the mottos of the state of South Carolina. One reads, prepared in mind and resources. The other reads, as I breathe, I hope. You and the more than 5,000 graduates of Greenville County High Schools this year, I believe, exemplify these mottos in your response to this crisis. Not only in how you have conducted yourselves, but in the lesson that you leave for others. Many times we see the potential in others, but there is no value in unrealized potentials. Your response to this crisis provides evidence that you not only possess that potential, you utilize that potential. Oftentimes, there are people in my generation that are cynical of your generation and other younger generations. I don't possess that same cynicism. When I get the opportunity to meet with those of you that are on Inter-High Council, when I speak to classes, or just have interaction with individual students, I know better than to hold that cynicism. I fully believe, as you've evidenced in this crisis, that you offer great hope for the future. And in that way, you're living out one of those mottos. It certainly re-inspires hope in me, because I fully believe, without any question, that your generation will do a better job than mine has done. And that what we hand to you after you've had your opportunity to exercise your potential, you will leave in far better shape for the generations that follow you and help our country to more fully realize its potential. I commend to you what you have done and how you have done it. At this time, I would ask that you please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2020, J.L. Mann High School, having fulfilled all the requirements of a South Carolina State High School diploma, upon the recommendation of the faculty of J.L. Mann and your principal, by the authority vested in me by the state of South Carolina and the Board of Trustees of Greenville County Schools, I pronounce you, the class of 2020 of J.L. Mann high school graduates. You may move your tassels.
Good evening. My name is Madhav Bhatt. I know what you're thinking. Oh well, not another speech. So I'll try and keep this as short as possible. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to thank all of the friends, family, teachers, coaches, and everyone else who has shaped us into the graduates you see in front of you today. Class of 2020, we are here today, moments away from the rest of our lives. Through those doors lies uncertainty about the future. Especially in recent events, many of us are unsure about what will happen, and that is totally fine. Life is uncertain, and many things are unpredictable. In light of everything that has happened, many of us feel that no one will remember us. Some have even coined the term, the forgotten seniors. However, we must ask, are we truly forgotten? Are we forgotten in the lasting memories we've made throughout 12 years of school? Are we forgotten in the minds of the teachers we've had? Are we forgotten in the state championships we've won, or in the hearts of the charities for whom we've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars? The impacts we've had on the countless number of people we've reached and the memories we've made are something that will never be forgotten, no matter the circumstance. We must remember during these tough times to always strive for positive change, because nothing can come between us and what we graduated for. We were born to be great. If you doubt that what you have achieved will not make an impact, talk to a teacher, a parent, a coach, and they will show you that you are wrong. Throughout my 4 years of high school, I have talked to future doctors that are so passionate about their field, they pursue medical internships in high school. Future musicians that bring chills down my spine every time I hear them play. Future politicians that force me to stop and think. Future actors that have me absolutely invested in their productions. Future engineers who are blurring the lines between science fiction and reality. The list could literally go on forever. Graduates, as we go out into this uncertain world, I encourage you all to think about the people we've positively impacted and how much we've grown in the last 12 years. You all have accomplished so much, and I can personally say I have complete faith that you are capable of capturing whatever goal you have set your eyes on. I wish the highest level of success to all of my fellow classmates. I hope you achieve everything you set out to accomplish and that you never stop challenging yourself to be better. Thank you once again to everyone who came here today to support us. It is now my great honor to present to you all the newly graduated class of 2020. Go Patriots! This concludes our ceremony. However, please follow my directions for dismissal. Follow my directions on how to exit. Guests, remain seated. Again, guests, please remain seated. Graduates sitting on the floor, please follow the directions of your floor leaders to exit the floor. Under section 108 through the loading dock behind me. Graduates sitting in the lower bowl sections, I will dismiss you by section. Teachers, please ensure that all graduates remain 6 feet apart as they exit. Sections 113 and 119 may exit following the directions of your section leaders. Sections 114 and 120, please exit following the directions of your floor leaders. Sections 115 and 121, please exit following the directions of your floor leader. Sections 116 and 100, please exit following the directions of your floor leader. Section back on. Sections 117 and 101, please exit following the directions of your floor leader. Sections 118 and 102, please exit following the directions of your floor leader. Section 103, please exit following the directions of your floor leader. To our honored guests, I want to express my appreciation to you for your cooperation in abiding by the restrictions that are in place for today's graduation. As one final request, we are asking all guests to exit the arena and its property as quickly and as safely as possible once the graduates' recessional is complete. This will help ensure we remain compliant with existing requirements in our usage agreement with Bon Secours Wellness Arena. Thank you so much.